This is the final. This is what you've all been waiting for. It is Retreat Hardpoint Aftershock Lions up against Cryptic Temple.
Oh my god, it feels like such a relief now. We're finally starting this game. Everyone's on the right team as well. No issues on that front. No one going to end the game. Why is typical nerd changing side? There we go. It's changed back. Thank you. Oh dear, I thought it was going to be one of those, but Nella, it's Retreat Hardpoint. You said you wouldn't be surprised to see Lions take this first map, so who are we going to start on board with?
I'm going to jump on board with J-Toner here, and as you can see, he's going to be in a gun engagement straight away here against Jordan Buzz, and he's actually going to win that gun battle. And as you can see, Aftershock Lions jumping on the hill, getting an early, advantage here, and as you see, Jordan Buzz getting taken out there, by J-Toner, but he gets the kill back on J-Toner, so a wee bit of a revenge there, but I'm going to jump on board now with Ruskin.
So it's currently 9-8, so there's 23 seconds remaining of this first hard point, and Tempo, having it. They don't really like this hard point. Every time we've casted them on this particular map, they always struggle on the first rotation. But with that being said, they tend to come to life after that. But the thing is, first hard point tends to all be about contest time. But it looks like AS Lions have taken advantage of Tempo being rather sloppy, it has to be said, on that first hard point. Slick's going to jump top. Attic, Intense World's currently on the hill with an AR as well, saying that he's a dedicated sub before this game even started. He's going to let me eat my words, but J-Toner currently on a 6 streak here. Picked up a sub, going to eat some bullets from behind. Jordan Buzz is on the hill. He's just going to challenge it. Wins the first gun battle. Oh, J-Toner, 7 streaks, sorry, 9-1.
Yeah, and I did say he was one of the players I would like to highlight. And, a couple of people sitting there going, J-Toner, one on up a couple of stars, criticizing me, but he is delivering. He is 12-1 against Tempo at the minute, and this young lad, definitely one of my favorite players within this community at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's we were talking about the guy from NM, I've already forgotten his name, I'm really, really sorry, saying that you can drop numbers against some of the smaller teams, but you can't drop them against a team like Tempo. But J-Toner looks like he can drop numbers even against a team like Tempo, but he is absolutely destroying at the moment.
God, Toner!
12 streak, 14-2 after 2 minutes. How can anyone say that J-Toner isn't, an up-and-coming player? And people were saying, maybe he's been around the community a little bit longer, but to be honest with you, I've never heard of him. You've never heard of him. He's only been playing recently, so some would say he's a Season 4 player, but with that being said, he's definitely one to watch head into Black Ops 3 if he carries on going at this momentum. But
he's
anyway,
17-3! Oh my god.
After 2.5 minutes, 17 kills, 18 kills now, in fact. I'm going to have to jump on board him and just see what he's doing. He actually gets taken out there by Wuskin. Tempo really do need to shut him down. Current score, though, is 69-26 at Tempo. Really do have their backs up against the wall. And you said it was a question of perhaps AS Lions coming into this a little bit warmer, And, I have to agree with you there. They've only just finished their other semi-final, so coming in to this game literally without a break, I think that is going to help them out. Tempo have been waiting around for probably around 30 to 40 minutes as well, apart from Scraps and Lil Slick playing an S&D, one and done. But just look at the start from Tempo. It looks like CTiK has joined. That's Mad Cat. He's left the game straight away, though, so thank you very much for that, Mad Cat. Yeah, it just goes to show that it's not who you know. Anyway, Scraps currently 10-15, Wuskin 4-9, though. And, it's a fairly surprising start from the man, especially seeing as though he is using his trusty AR.
Yep, yes indeed, and Aftershock Lions really taking it to Tempo here, and they're actually, they've just hit 19 seconds there, 19 points to 37 here. They're about to go into the hundreds here. Nope, no one's on the hill at the moment, and there's a couple of kills coming in from Tempo. Scrapsy jumping on the hill now, and hopefully we'll see a better performance here from Tempo.
Yeah, it's been a very, very slow start from Tempo. There's no denying that whatsoever, but it looks like they're starting to get into the groove, starting to reduce that deficit. As soon as I say that, scrap time is going to go in favour of AS Lions by the look of it. Kalicious is currently on the hill, wins that gun battle, gets traded up by Slick, but Nerd trades that up as well. But no, Scraps is there, so it's just trade after trade after trade, and Tempo finally going to get that scrap time. With that being said, though, 50 seconds in it, or 48 seconds now, I should say, headed into Attic. And Tempo, they really do have it all to do if they're to stay in this game.
No, they are indeed, and just on board now with J-Toner. As you can see, he's on top of this attic area here, and he does get taken out there. He gets pushed by Scrapsy, and Scrapsy taking him out. Fetty Cat in.
Yeah, spawned in. I need him to leave. Is he going to leave or not? No, he's just going to sit in the corner.
Oh,
there we go. He's off the game. There we go. Well, at least he didn't get a kill. That's fine. No worries. Anyway, thank you for that, Mad Cat, again.
Yeah, cheers, cheers. you were on MLG TV. Well done. Well, anyway, Jay Toner on the hill at the minute. He's currently on a 3 streak. He's 24-10, lead slayer in the lobby this far. And I think it's fair to say, yes, he is host, and he's he's quite dominant on his host, nonetheless. Like, but I don't think you could take anything away from his map position and his awareness, and his gun skill. At the end of the day, he is definitely a top player, and I definitely rate him.
Yeah, well, Tempo, to be honest with you, they're running out of time to get back in this game. Second set of rotations now, 60 seconds the deficit roughly, so they are going to have to really work on this particular hardpoint, as they tend to lose a lot of time on the first hardpoint, as I said earlier on. However, it's been a good start. They've got all 15 seconds out of 15 seconds, and thus far Kalicious currently on that hit glitch, taken out though by Wooskin. Wooskin picking up a 2-piece there, so I will jump on board with him. He's actually locking down this Towels area. He's going to get challenged from Towels. He has been stunned, so he's very, very weak at this stage. Finally taken out though by Jay Toner, who has started to slow down. 27 kills though after less than 6 minutes played. Not bad at all. Scrap, so 3-piece to break the hill. Very nicely done, and it's gone from a 60-second deficit to a 30-second deficit in the space of one hard point, and that's always the risk with Tempo. They can just turn it on just like that, and all of a sudden you've gone from having a substantial lead to absolutely nothing.
Indeed, and as you can see, there's literally 20 seconds now in this game, and Tempo are definitely coming back into it. We're now near the Statue Hill, and this is where Jay Toner held down this hill for Aftershock literally by himself, but he gets taken out instantly there by Jordan Buzz. But there's some of the response back. Kills going back and forth at the moment. Kalicious picking up a 2-piece there. I'm going to jump on board now with Typical Nerd, and as you can see, he's going 14-24. But when you have a player or 2 players in your team dropping 28 kills, 29 kills, you don't really need to go positive.
Yeah, that's very true, and you look at the counterparts, which we were talking about earlier. Jay Toner up against Jordan Buzz in particular was the one that I spoke about. Jordan currently 20-23, Jay Toner 31-15. Kalicious also, he's playing very well at the moment, so 31 kills for each of those. 62 kills in the space of 7 minutes between 2 players is absolutely unreal. That being said, Tempo can still get back into this. There's 3 minutes left to play. Jordan Buzz just absolutely turned on Intense Worlds there. Jay Toner, though, trades up that kill instantly. Scraps be pushing this front lobby, and just destroyed Jay Toner. And he's got support from Lil Slick as well. Intense Worlds pushing the hill, though. Hill is being contested, which is going to be helpful for AS Lines, to say the least. Scrapsy, though, is on a 3 streak. Can he extend it? It looks like he can look towards this back rock area, but once again, Tempo starting to turn up the heat on AS Line. He's going to actually pick up the barrel. Carries on the streak.
God,
oh my
Scrapsy!
God, he's just dropped Jay Toner. Bloodthirsty, he's just going to pre-fire into that poor area. Finally taken down, though, by Typical Nerd. But the deficit is essentially no more. Less than 20 seconds to AS Lion. It looks like the pressure's now flipped back to them.
No, it has done indeed, and Tempo responding back the way you think Tempo would, and that is like, oh, what, we're actually losing, wait, hold on, what? And they're bringing themselves back into this game. Typical Nerd getting that grenade kill on Wuskin, but he gets taken out there in the end. Scrapsy is on the hill. He's currently on a 3 streak. He's currently on the hill now, currently on that 3 streak, and as you can see, he's nibbling away at this lead. We're going to go down to the Bar Hill with 13 seconds in it here, and Scrapsy pushing through now. Picking up a major 2-piece.
Oh, wow, it's a shame he didn't look right there, as he would have spotted Jay Toner and probably had another kill, as it was a bow up against an ASM, and the ASM would have probably won from that distance. However, Nerd is going to be playing for Spawn, so he's currently 20-33. Struggled on retreat hardpoint when we casted him earlier, if I'm not mistaken. However, he is currently in the hill, picks up a kill on Jordan Buzz. He's going to pick up a kill on Scraps. No, he's not. Wooskin offers great trades there, and as you can see, Tempo really do need to hold some hill time. They really do need to take a slight lead into the attic hardpoint, in my opinion. Jay Toner pushing up mid-map. Slick drops him with the submachine gun. 3 down, though, for this AS Lions squad, and this is a very, very intense final minute. It has to be said, AS Lions once again showing why they deserve their place in the final and giving Tempo a little bit of a run for their money. J Buzz, though, picking up a 2-piece on that bar hardpoint. They should get the scrap time, which means there's only going to be about 7 seconds or so headed in to the attic hardpoint. Which side's going to take it?
I have no idea. It is literally 8 seconds going into it. You're just a second off there, not bad. And I'm on board now with Intense Worlds. So far, the hill is in favour of Aftershock Lions, and as you can see, they're now up by 14 seconds here. But there's the advancement from Scrapsy, picking up a major 3-piece there, and the hill is now in favour of Cryptic Tempo.
Yeah, four kills there in the hill, essentially just dragged his team into that hard point. Needs some support though in the hard point itself, as if it gets contested then he is going to be in some trouble, and that's exactly what happened. Typical Nerd does pick up a 2-piece, 3 players from AS Lines actually in the hill. There's only 4 seconds in element, 3 seconds in it, I should say. Well, as soon as I say that, it actually does flip back. Wuskin pushing into the hill. 2 players though from AS Lines just stacked in it, and it looks like this is going to be map done and dusted. AS Lines will take a 1-0 lead up against Team Tempo, and that's a fairly surprising result, it has to be said. But you look at Jay Toner, 45 kills. The guy is, he seems like a very, very good player. A few people in the chat have said that he's just a host player, and it'll be interesting to see what he can do on map number 4 if it goes that far. Well, I think it might be map number 3 actually. I think a hard point will be map 3, won't it? It'll be interesting to see if he can drop that many kills on the tempo, to be honest with you, because I think he probably could, and you know, it'll be interesting.